Hello everyone, Dean on the Street, host of the Dean Blechman Show. I'm back in Suffolk, Long Island, New York, the executive offices of my friend Ray Perini, high-profile criminal lawyer that's now put his hat in the ring, and he's running for one of the most powerful, influential, most important posts here on Long Island, probably in America, and that is a Suffolk County District Attorney. Ray, thanks for being with us here.
Thanks
Dean
for
on the
having
Street
me.
and host of the Dean Blechman Show is it's an honor to really be with you.
It's great to be here.
You bet. Listen, let's get into it. What about politics in law enforcement here in the District of Suffolk County, Long Island?
You know, we have not gotten to vote for a district attorney since 2001. They're 4-year terms and they're elected positions. Since 2001, a fellow named Tom Spody, your current DA, has been cross-endorsed by all 4 parties.
Wow.
The political bosses get together, and the Democrat, which he is, the Republican, the Conservative, and the Independents have cross-endorsed him. 4 years ago, I got fed up with it. I said, it's time that we had debates, that we talked about what's going on in that DA's office. And I ran a primary against Tom Spody. I also brought him to the Court of Appeals because he was term limited, and he fought term limits. Now, I lost in the Court of Appeals. I had a very good showing in the primary, but I had no party backing. This year, I hope to be the announced candidate on the Republican line and win this race. I started a fight 4 years ago, now I'm going to win it. Because that's politics. That's politics in law enforcement, and you can't have it. If you remember when I talked about James Burke in a previous episode, he became chief of department the minute Balone got in. You know how Balone got in?
How did he get in?
Levy, a Republican, is investigated by Tom Spody. Spody takes $4 million of his campaign funds and has him promise not to run for county executive.
Wow.
And never arrests him.
Wow.
And then we get Balone.
Wow.
And then we get Burke. And then we have problems in law enforcement. First debate, the first question, if I had held that line and got the debate spotters, what happened with Levy? That's politics in law enforcement. We can't have that.
Hey, listen, in a previous episode, you mentioned how good the Suffolk County Police Department is. They're a hell of a good.
I tell you
There's
what.
some really good men, some really good women, and some really good people on the Suffolk County Police Department. But there's no question about it that there's been high-profile people within the department. I mean, Ray, Suffolk County's been filled. It's not just covered here in Suffolk County. We become national news. Just tremendous corruption that has to be dealt with in this office of district attorney and cleaned up.
All right, I'm going to say this. Both in the DA's office, you have some very talented, hardworking people. When I came out from Brooklyn, I thought under Pat Henry, we probably had the best DA's office in the state, if not the country. And when I started working with Suffolk cops after working with the NYPD, I was saying these Suffolk Knox are terrific. They're really talented guys. They're very good cops. They testified well. And that's still true today. Because we have some problems at the top, which have to be dealt with. When I become DA, I will take everyone's resume, evaluate them, and get rid of the people that have to be gotten rid of.
Wow.
But there are some, I'm saying this, you know, there are some very talented ADAs who do a very honest job and do a good job. And they have to be kept and they have to be praised. Same thing with the PD. You know? But that's politics. When you take a job to build a resume, to climb to something else, I promise the people of Suffolk County, my task will be to make the Suffolk County DA's office great again, to make Suffolk County a safe place to live. I don't want to be county exec. I don't want to be governor, and I never wanted to be a judge. I'm a working lawyer. I like to be in front of the jury, not sitting there I'm going to be an advocate. Now I want to be an advocate for the people of Suffolk County. I did it back in the 70s and 80s, and I promise you I can do it.
Listen, my friend Ray Perini, I don't know of anyone, I haven't met anyone with the illustrious career. I mean, if my audience had the opportunity to come to Ray's office here in Hauppauge, Long Island, and see all the plaques and pictures and events that took place in his career. I don't know. I haven't met anyone that I believe has the best shot to clean up the following: corruption in the department. Number 2 is the gang situation that we have here in Suffolk County. And 3, that's really close to my heart because I've experienced it with people firsthand. This drug epidemic of heroin, so prevalent throughout the school systems, cheap. I hear $80 a supply. I mean, something's got to be done about this. It's a epidemic, a tsunami. It's a big issue for me.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Why don't we go to close out here with this episode? You're running for district attorney. Why don't you summarize where do you hope to take the county of Suffolk County into the future?
I want every juror that comes in when one of my ADAs stands in front of them to know that they're ethical, they've done it right, and they can trust them. Because if we lose the jurors, we're going to get acquittals.
Wow.
They have to have faith in the office. That'll be my office. There's 180 lawyers in that office. I will hire the best and the brightest, and they'll work their tails off. But Suffolk County is going to know, the residents are going to know, that these people are doing it right. They're doing it ethically. And our convictions are going to stick. That's my goal.
Well, I think you could do it, Ray. I think you could do it.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could.
So listen, I know there's a lot more that we could talk about, but we're going to come back another time. Once again, thanks for inviting me to spend some real great quality time, friendship, and I truly believe in you. I believe you could be this county's great district attorney, and I believe that you're the man to have the best shot. It's going to be hard work, but the best shot at executing and flawlessly and getting these important issues done here in Suffolk County, Long Island. So thanks for being on my show.
Thanks for having me, and I appreciate it.
So from all of us at the Dean Blechman Show, this has been Dean on the Street. Everybody have a great day. Ray Perini, criminal lawyer, one of the best in the country, not just Suffolk County, Long Island, now running for one of the most powerful, important positions here, not just on Long Island, Suffolk County, Long Island, but in America. District Attorney. We'll see you soon now. Take care. Bye-bye now.
Take care.